everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Warrior. Still have Plank here with me.
How's it going?
We're knee deep in danger right now, as we were one of the few Tau craft to actually get through the massive
Hail of fire.
Yeah, did you say they were like super lasers or?
I don't know. I think I call them turbo lasers, but you know, they're lasers on an Imperial ship. I'm sure somebody who plays Battlefleet will be able to tell us what they are.
I like the sound of turbo lasers. That sounds really 90s, and like they never just updated the text for it.
Yeah, I think turbo lasers is what a Titan uses. So,
well, yeah,
I think this is a little bigger than Titan.
Yeah, I've gotten the impression that they haven't really updated the names of most Titan weaponry. Like, I think there's like a volcano cannon.
Vulcan.
No, it's actually called like volcano.
No, it's Vulcan Mega Cannon.
No,
You sure? Maybe there's a volcano cannon. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's Vulcan Mega Cannon, though. The giant assault cannon. It's really cool.
It sounds like something like a Power Rangers would use on their like Megazord.
Yeah.
But yeah, our initial task right now on this level is to basically stop all these nasty guns from shooting our ship up. Even though I assume they would have already been shooting up the ship constantly, so I don't know why.
Oh hey, we did get a quick look at the outside of the Tau ship. I still have no idea what it is, so if somebody could identify it for us, that would be pretty cool.
Well, apparently it's way down on like one side, because for some reason it's leaning very awkwardly in space. Or maybe that's because it's just a 2D sprite.
Yup. Or maybe that's because all the cannons are on the top side of the wing or something. I've no clue how Tau technology works in space.
Yeah, not to mention I mean, since we're on the outside of the ship, and it doesn't seem like we're in a protective bubble, wouldn't it have been like lower gravity or even like zero gravity at that point?
Or zero oxygen. I think there's probably is a bubble. It's just not visible. It's just see-through.
Well, then the ship would have, or like, yeah, our landing craft would have like just blown right through it. Even though, I don't know, I guess from looking at those nearby windows, they use some kind of weird plexiglass technology. The distant future.
In the distant future, there is only plexiglass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think somebody made mention of like the fact they're still using, you know, wooden boxes and explosive barrels everywhere. It's like, well, the Emperor really doesn't. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Otherwise, the Emperor will have you killed.
Well, I guess, I mean, the interesting thing about technology for the Imperium and 40k is that they've lost the knowledge to make so many things, way more things than they currently know how to make, you know. It's just kind of neat that when they find something new or invent something new, it's really regulated and really sort of like a momentous occasion. So I guess if somebody invents a steel crate, God forbid, he'd probably be executed for tech heresy.
Well, yeah, they'd probably like count the number of sides on it and be like, well, it has 8 sides. That's it's chaos.
Yeah.
They'd have to figure out some way to get like a prime number for everything, like a three-legged table. Like we figured out, like, you know, these brand new awesome tables. Well, how many legs? 4? No, shoot them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now that we've sabotaged these sets of guns, I think Lucia's going to tell us right now that, you know, as we are the savior of the Tau race, it's now our responsibility to go, you know, solo the rest of the ship.
That always amuses me about first-person shooters, that you are this god, you know, one man can kill all these things and do all this stuff on his own without any support. Like, even in games of Call of Duty, you get some dudes, but they don't actually kill people, they just shoot invisible bullets.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing in like 40k, that would work if you were, you know, like a Space Marine or like an Inquisitor.
Yep.
Or I'm trying to think what would be like the equivalent or like a Pathfinder for Eldar. Just, you know, you'd expect these person to be working solo. I don't know if, at least just a base member of the Firecast would really be gung-hoing it about.
Really, someone did post Kais's rank, but I'm pretty sure from memory he should definitely be in a squad and not on his own going through all this shit.
Yeah, well, I think pretty much the first through third missions were all his trial by fire, so I think he's still like a Shazam.
Secret objective time.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys could see that brown on brown barrel there, but apparently it was a necessary objective, or secret objective from the Tau forces to destroy that one explosive barrel. I don't know if it was the last portion of cornmeal, and now the ship will have no more bread.
The Emperor's favorite chocolate bars.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just another fine example of Jesus. These windows are ugly. I don't understand what they were trying to do with it. Like, you can't shatter them, and when you shoot them a few times, just kind of dings them up a bit. But yeah, sometimes I guess the engine wasn't really made for semi-reflective surfaces.
Combat shotgun time.
Yeah. So you were saying you thought these might have been actual
Arbites.
Yeah, Arbites. Because it would make sense, since they always carry shotguns. It's just, then in that case, there's really not much reason for police force to just be down here, like, in maintenance areas.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Arbites, they're both a police force on the ship and a defense crew in case of attack, so it sort of does make sense for them to be anywhere and everywhere on the ship.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it is a little odd to have them mixed in with stormtroopers, not in sort of coherent squads that you can see and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, you figure you wouldn't need the police force there with, more apt soldiers. Because, like, stormtroopers are usually, like, very highly specialized.
Stormtroopers are elite. They are really, really well trained. Very, very well equipped.
Yeah. Which is kind of a bummer, because, I guess well equipped in this game, it just means you have an auto gun.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, fucking high-powered las guns that, will melt through Space Marine armor and shit. And, they use Windows in the future. The blue screen of death. I'm sure, I don't know. I'm sure it's supposed to be an Easter egg and not just Kuju being ass lazy about, having an error message.
The combat shotgun in this is kind of cool, by the way, because what does it got? An 8-round capacity, and then you can fire it single, or you can fire it double, but then you have to pump twice, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's good if you're not like some of the stormtroopers. Some of them will take one shot to kill, and sometimes they'll take two. So if you're not really sure how many shots it'll take to kill somebody, it's usually safer to err on the side of pump as many shots out as possible.
But if you miss, you then have 2 pumps of the shotgun before you can fire again, so
yeah,
gotta make sure you hit.
Well, that's why, thankfully, like, with that massive Space Marine assault we just dealt with, we're now pretty much at maximum bolter capacity. Like, killing those few Space Marines out there opens doors to nowhere. That seriously does nothing.
Are you meant to be able to open that door, or did he jump and hit an invisible button?
Well, there's no button there. Just you kind of open a door to nowhere. Because now, I think the entire point is. Actually, I'm not even sure what you're supposed to be doing at this point outside of pressing a button. Maybe it's to like shut down an elevator. But clearly, there's danger.
Locate control room and disable deck shield. so they can send more landing craft.
Maybe. But
Well, I just read out the objective as it said you completed it, so
I'm
that's exactly
you've
it.
you've seen through my facade. I'm actually illiterate. But actually, the dialogue on that the Imperials are saying right now seems to say that there's a bunch of stuff like popping out of the walls, and I really don't think that's Tau. I think it might actually be something else.
Well, it's
But
definitely an aliens reference, so aliens, I guess.
yeah, but actually, this is pretty much the end of the stage. Another action-packed level. And I want to thank Plank for joining me yet again. You're not Tau.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah. And hopefully you'll join us again for more Fire Warrior.